Well, good morning, everyone. It's me, Helen, and not Roseanne Dana, even though my hair looks like it right now. My hair is so frizzy. I've been trying out products, and as you can see, not all of them agree with my hair. We're gonna do my hair. We are gonna have a day together because I actually have a day off today. And I'm gonna show you a new device that I'm just dying to try out, and I waited for you guys. I haven't unboxed it yet. It's behind me. I'm gonna show it to you. Look at all this garbage that I keep here. I'm sure you guys can relate. So here's the product. Laduora Duo. We're gonna try this. I've never tried any kind of hair loss device, so that'll be interesting. That's a pomade that Keeps sent me, and I have the shampoo conditioner. I'll be trying that. And just your standard junk. Some samples from Sephora from an order, wires, my seasonal affective disorder lamp that I'm not using right now because it's full summer. You get the vibe. Empty Kerastase boxes. You get the vibe. The light is a little bit different here than usual because it's early in the morning and I don't usually film at this time, but here we are, and I'm trying not to be too loud because my teenager is still asleep because it is the summer and teenagers sleep. That is what they do. I sometimes feel like my job is uninfluencing you guys, and in this case, let me tell you about a product I do not like, which is I got this sample of Dior foundation. They have a new one called Forever Glow, and they sent all these little samples. I don't want to tip it because some of them are open, but they sent, let's do it quick. They sent me these little samples and I've been trying them, and yeah, on one hand, I found a color in this sample kit that really suits me well, but I'm really not liking the performance. I find that it has a weird way of sitting on top of my skin, but also being too shiny at the same time, and it smells terrible. Which is unusual for high-end products like Dior. You think they would make something that smells nice. Certainly my favorite fragrances tend to be Dior fragrances. Okay. I'm gonna put this in my hair. I still like this product. I will link it down below in the description. I've had this for ages now. It's still going strong. It is the Nectar Thermique. This goes along with the Bain Satin one, which is my favorite shampoo. This is something that you put on before you do hot damage to your hair, basically. Now, the absolute best way to put this on if you're gonna use this product is to section off, like put it in each section of your hair as you're gonna straighten it. Do you follow what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna do that today because I'm kind of a littlest bit in the rush. I don't have tons of time to do my hair. I just wanna get lunch done and stuff before we go out, which I'm gonna take you guys to. So people wonder, how much do you need? Okay, so if you're not sectioning it off piece by piece, I would say you probably need, and I learned this trick from a hairstylist. I didn't come up with this myself. Generally, the amount in your hand should be the amount of the thickness of your ponytail. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like if I go like this, and it's like that much, that's the coin size that I'm gonna put in my palm. And that's typically what I try and stick to, but whatever, it doesn't have to be so exact. Okay, so that's in. I'm just gonna let that settle in. Get my hot iron nice and hot. Get myself a coffee, and I'll meet you back in a minute, and we'll just do this up quick. All right, I'm back, and I've noticed that this foundation, just harping on about it more, just absorbed all the color that I put on my skin, like all of the blush, all the eyeshadow, it's gone. I don't know where it went. It just like got sucked into the foundation. Okay, so I'm gonna just do a quick job here on my hair. Why am I doing a quick job? Well, I might even have to wash it at the end of the day, and you guys will see why. Just stick around. So I'm just gonna go through this quick, imperfect, just to get rid of the big poofy hair. It's all done, totally far from perfect. Do I care? No, because it might get wrecked anyway. You guys will see why. Just gonna finish it off with a little bit of the Brioche oil that I've been kind of raving about. I really am enjoying this product, continue to like it. And I can see through a bit more to my scalp. I don't know if it's just when I part my hair here that does annoy me, but I am gonna live with it. I know many of us live with hair loss, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. That is gonna be my motto for the day. It looks like I have a lot of hair. I do, but let me tell you, I think the real secret to this looking like a lot more hair than I think it actually is that it's all exactly one length. If you see, I have no layers. It's all one length hair that I specifically did because I just wanted it to have a fuller look, and it kind of achieved it. I think I'm maybe due for a haircut and maybe some shaping because this look is not, I don't know if I can keep going with no layers. We shall see. Let's go on to the rest of our day. So I'm off for my morning walk, and I thought I would take you guys around with me, and you can see this horrible makeup closer, this horrible foundation a bit closer. What you're seeing behind me is sort of my neighborhood. You'll see the homes are quite modest here because I think you guys enjoyed that last time where I showed you some of the homes that I pass by when I go on my walks. So yeah, I'll flip you around and you can see this is much closer to my home. But you'll see as I start to walk more south how much nicer the homes become. They're really, really lovely. And I know you guys, or maybe you didn't, maybe you're new here, but in one of my previous vlogs, I think the one that's called My Life is Changing Today, you'll see that I was talking about moving. I would love to move down to this area, but it's not gonna happen. It's just way too out of my price range. You'll see when you see the houses, they're really nice. Anyway, as we get down to this area, I wanted to talk a bit about hair devices. I have never used any hair devices. And the reason I'm talking about this is I want to make sure I include content that is going to be sort of relevant to my channel, which is hair loss stuff, because I always want to be offering value to you guys as I take you on these walks with me so that we can kind of multitask. But never used any LED lights. I've never even used a derma roller with all those needles on it because they scare me. And I've just been honestly just too cheap to buy other devices. And also I'm not sure if they're effective. So anyhow, we're gonna unbox this one a bit later on, but I thought we'd do this first. So we're approaching my favorite neighborhood. Excuse me if my throat is a bit rough still. I actually caught the flu, if you can imagine that. I had COVID, my last hospital treatment, and then I got the flu all within the space of a few weeks. So I am still a little bit on the struggle bus in terms of being non-congested. Okay, we're about to turn here. Now, gonna cross the street. I live in West End Toronto, and I've almost always lived in West End Toronto. I know the city really well. I'm actually a former managing editor of the Toronto Tourism magazine. So if you have any Toronto questions, head on over to my Instagram and hit me up there. I'm happy to try and help you out if you're going to be visiting. But let me flip you around now so you can get a view of this neighborhood, which is absolutely lovely. Just check this out. I love the homes around here so much. You'll see one thing that really makes Toronto stand out to my mind is how many trees we have. Honestly, the trees add so much. They add so much beauty, texture. Coming up now on some homes that I would absolutely love to live in. This house is nice here, but you'll see this white one just beyond over there. It is gorgeous. Here it is from the front. I think it's so lovely. Let's have a little look around. Beautiful wide street as well. It's just a quiet summer morning. This beautiful heritage home as well. So this neighborhood is called Brackendale Hill, which is not, I mean, you can look it up on Google, Brackendale Hill. Let me see if I can see a street sign. There's one. And it's got this beautiful park adjacent to it. We're also really lucky where I live for green spaces and beautiful parks. So I'm just gonna walk through here, get a glimpse of the view and head back. Well, it's all grown in and you can't see it, but typically you can see the CN Tower behind me here because these leaves now are blocking the way. But the way Toronto works is it's sort of on a very slight slope upwards, and I kind of live on the top of a hill. Midtown is sort of on the top of a hill, so it's kind of interesting. And at the bottom, if you were just to keep walking completely south, you would hit the lake. Okay, heading back from the park, I really did want to take you guys out to make sure that you had a chance to see a more quiet Toronto neighborhood that's still actually in the city. This really kind of, it doesn't typify my neighborhood. My neighborhood, the houses are much closer together, but this quiet neighborhood vibe really typifies the city. Okay, I can't resist. Let's just look at another couple pretty houses. Nice. Ooh. And this red one here, this is a newer house that they've done up to look like the older ones, and I think they've done a really nice job. I mean, what I mean, it's newer, it's like a new build, but it really does look like the houses around it. So bravo, because very often they build them and they look too modern. And so this is just south of where I am. You can see that there is still definitely pride of ownership, but everything's much more modest on a much, smaller scale, and even the street itself is not as wide here. That in the background, not sure if you could hear it, was the sound of my absolutely wonderful neighbor who is playing the piano. She's a master pianist. If I do leave, I would be really sad not to hear her playing the piano anymore because I've heard it every day for the last, 15 years, and I would miss that. It's a beautiful hot day, so we decided we're gonna go to the beach. And what beach, you might be asking? Well, the beach of Lake Ontario, which is, I don't even know how to describe it, Niall.
It's not like a normal beach. It's okay for Toronto. It kind of does the job.
It's the beach that we've got.
Dead.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's dead, but it's the beach that we've got, so we're just gonna appreciate it. It's our first time going as a family actually this year so far, to this one anyway, but it's clear across town, so hopefully it's just like a light traffic day for us, because it takes ages, because we're pretty deep in the West End and we're going to the very, very edge of the East End now. These are some cute little bungalows that are typical for the East End that were built, I believe, after World War II. We are now home, but not without major drama. Okay, maybe I'm overstating it, but what happened was that we couldn't get a parking spot, so we had to park far away. So it just goes to show you, like, when you film things, it all looks all fine and dandy, everyone's having a great time, but you don't see the annoying things that you gotta deal with in life. Just to say, like, you know, on Instagram and everything, there's a total gloss on top of what's really going on with real life. Anyway, what ended up happening was we had to walk a lot, and I got like blisters on my feet. My feet are now killing me, but we still had a nice day. The weather was gorgeous. It was just like a bit of a kerfuffle. One of the things about Toronto is there's a hive mind kind of situation where if it's like a nice day, everybody wants to go to the beach. If it's like a bad day, everybody's at the museum, and that means things get overcrowded, full, there's no parking. But I don't want to complain. We had a really nice time. We ordered some takeout, so just set the table for some Southern style barbecue food that we like to get every now and again. So I'll be having that for dinner, and then I think it'll be time for us to sit down. Now I had to do a bit of a fakey in that I did actually have to open the box because I thought I might have to charge this device before we can look at it together. So I did actually pop it open to give it a USB charge. It's got like a USB charger. So hopefully it'll be ready, and we'll check it out after I have dinner. All right, here we are. This is food from a place called Stockyard Smokehouse and Larder, and they specialize in barbecue type stuff. And the only barbecue thing here is really the smoked chicken that you see over here. Smoked chicken breast, fries, and of course, fried chicken. Yum, yum. Ooh, I ate way too much. That dinner was delicious. Now it is the evening, and I'm sat down with my Laduora Duo device. Here she is. Look at the nice packaging that it came in. So nice. And you know what my favorite thing about this product is so far, even though I haven't tried it, is that I've read this, I've read all of it, and it's just like very simple, basic, easy to understand claims, which I so appreciate. No silly asterisks, no silly promises that, you know, something cannot deliver on. It's just about delivering scalp care and hair care, which is a message I can really get behind. Not sponsored. This was given to me, so to test it out. I didn't receive any compensation for talking about this. This is just all my own opinion. They did not try and influence what I say here whatsoever, which is lovely of them. They just sent it for me to try in front of my audience, so here we are. So this is just like a first look and a first try. I will keep using it and make a proper full review, so stay tuned. I'm gonna give this a good go, so it won't be right away, so you will have to pack your patience. And it took about maybe 30 minutes to charge. It didn't take that long. It has a USB cord, and I noticed in opening it up, it comes with one that you can plug into the wall too, if that's what you need to do. Let's see what else is in here. I think some sort of cleaning brushes, which is cute. I think probably a cleaning cloth. That looks like what that is to me. And a little travel case if you want to take it with you on the go. Super lightweight. And I did give it a try, but you guys don't even know what it is. And I kind of don't either. I'm kind of familiarizing myself with it as well. What I know is that it has LED lights. Let's see what else it says here. Red light therapy, sorry. So yeah, 30 medical grade red LED bulbs. And the interesting thing about it is that it also delivers hair care to your scalp. So what it is like a pod system, I guess similar to like your coffee pods kind of thing, but it lasts much longer. These are not just like one and done. They can last for quite a long time, each one of them. So there is the Awaken Scalp and Hair Elixir, which has peppermint, tea tree, aloe vera, leaf extracts, so that sounds nice. And then there's Balance as well, which has a naturally balancing blend of rose, argan, raspberry seed, and castor oil in them. So they both sound good. I don't know which one I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna go for the Balance. So basically it also has almost like a brush kind of look. It's such a cute little device. Have a look. I've never used anything with LED at all before. Not just because, you know, I have this tiny bit of skepticism. Really, that's not it. I totally would. But like, I just haven't committed. These devices tend to be expensive. I was offered one once, but just the nature of how they wanted me to promote it just didn't sit well for me. It was like, we'll give you this extremely expensive device, but we need you to keep reporting on it every few months and sort of talk it up. And I just wasn't comfortable doing that. Like, what if I don't like it? But like I said, this was very kindly sent to me for me just to give an honest review, and I always appreciate that. And I appreciate the lack of scammy marketing talk on this. There isn't any on this box. Pro results, simple process, engineered for smoother, shinier, fuller looking, healthier hair. And I feel like that's a claim I can totally get behind. I am happy to bring this and show it to you guys here. Okay, Helen, stop talking and start using this device. Okay, so fully charged, did that. Carefully insert the pod into the device slot until you hear or feel a click. So let's have a look. Let's try the Balance one because I think that's what my hair needs right now. It needs a bit of balance. It is a frizzy. I'm also noticing that it says it's for all hair types, it's color safe, silicone free, cruelty free, vegan formula. So if those are all things that matter to you, then you might like this product. The device itself seems to be around $200 US from what I can tell, and it comes in red, but I think I also saw it in black. I'm on the website now, so let's just have a looky look. Okay, so it's $195 basically, and you can get it in red and black, and it comes with a Balance pod or an Awaken pod. So those are both ones that were sent to me. I was sent both types to try them out for you guys. Look at these. Now what happens? Okay, so look at this cute little pod. So you can see that there's like elixir in there, like a hair serum in there that's gonna go directly to your scalp basically, and it's gonna like massage it. So I guess also what happens is it vibrates a bit. It's like microcurrent technology, which is kind of cool. That's the NuFace. If you've ever seen the metal NuFace, that's supposed to use like microcurrent stimulation, as this does too, and it vibrates a bit, thus massaging your head, which is great. So it's LED plus massage, which is pretty good because I'm too lazy to do either of those. So anyhow, let's see what we do. So I know that you insert this somehow, so let's see. Carefully insert the pod into the device slot until you feel a click. So here we go. Can that be? Am I supposed to take something off? Oh, okay, I heard the click. To power the device on off, hold down the power button, which is in the middle here, for 3 seconds. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Single click the power button to toggle through 3 modes. So white is gentle mode. Green, oh, I can feel it vibrating more, is balance mode. And blue, one more, is boost mode, and I can feel that vibrating sort of at the highest frequency yet. Okay, so to start your treatment, place the device, let's see here, place the device on your scalp. Oh, look, and the colors reflect the mode that you're in, right? See that? That's the blue mode there, that's the most. Green, blue, and I think that's the white one. You guys, I did an oopsie. These little caps, you have to take them off. I wasn't even taking them off. I was wondering why, I was like, hey, how come I don't feel any serum coming out? They're these tiny little plastic caps that cover each one. They almost look like the eraser on the end of a pencil. Kind of has that look. Okay, let's try this again. So that is white mode, which is gentle mode. Okay, I do feel something now going onto my scalp. It feels nice. And I kind of now have this sort of tingly, almost itchy sensation on my scalp, which is just coming from, I mean, that's not the product that quickly, obviously, it barely has touched my scalp yet. That's just from the vibration, sort of awakening my follicles. Feels good. You can see it's leaving the slightest trace of product. Not a ton is coming out, it's kind of all going slowly. Okay, let's go up one. I'm gonna obviously get better and faster at using this with time. I'm kind of doing this all very gingerly, but I quite like it. There's the slightest scent coming out of the serum. It's nothing strong or bad. I think I'm gonna end up liking this device. I'm definitely gonna keep trying it one way or the other because I have it now, and I feel like it would just be a real shame not to keep going with it, but I've never used any LEDs, so this is my first go, and it feels slightly warming, which it says it does too. It's like got a bit of warming therapy in it as well. All right, I've given it all a really good go. I'm really kind of liking this product so far. Does it have a long-term really positive effect on my hair, on my hairline, on regrowth? I don't know, I'm gonna keep trying it. What I like though is that it just has this little USB, and I'm sat at my desk so I can just kind of plug it into my computer, and in the morning when I've got to face some work, I'm actually working on an article right now about financial products, which sounds like a real snooze, but I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit. But that means in the morning when I'm sat here typing away at my computer, I'm just gonna start using it. Maybe if I take a pause, if I face a little bit of writer's block, I shall use this. It's really good. Okay, so now I'm rubbing the top and you can feel a tiny bit of and sort of oily, like a lightly oily kind of serum kind of feeling coming out of there. It'll be curious for me to see how long these last, but I look forward to trying this. One thing you guys don't know about me is like I'm a gadget hound. I actually really love gadgets. I own like every Apple gadget you can think of. I've always been one who likes devices, so it's actually funny to me, even that I've never purchased one. But again, it's just like a sort of a frugality thing, I guess, over the years. But I'm so glad that this was sent to me. So thank you to the people at Laduora who sent this on. I have seen that there's a 30-day YouTube review that someone has done, so I'm gonna go ahead and watch and see what happened with theirs, and then maybe I'll make mine a little bit longer just so that we don't have the exact same piece of content. Like maybe I'll try it for, I don't know, a couple months or something like that. So make sure that you like and subscribe so that you see that when a full review comes out, because I'm curious to see if it does help in my sort of trouble spots. My scalp definitely feels more awakened. It just feels right now kind of like I've had a massage. Like if you've ever gone for a massage and they do your head, you know, that you get a bit of a head massage toward the end of a body massage, or even when you go to a facial, your scalp sometimes now feels really nice. That's totally how it feels right now. So I kind of feel good. You can see that my mood is like elevated all of a sudden. So okay, the night is not over though. I'm going to water the lawn, do a few little things, and just chill for the rest of the night. That sprinkler is surely older than I am. Actually got it with the house when we had moved in many, many years ago. Still going strong though. Well, I'm just gonna put some laundry on because if you've had a beach day, you know what that's like in terms of the mess that you've got to clean up. Fun following me around on my day today. I certainly had fun taking you guys, and I loved checking out that device with you. I will keep on using it and report back. But for now, we're gonna call it a night, and we'll see you in the next video.